What's up, everyone? Welcome back. Patrick here, moving on to another word problem dealing with quadratic equations. So what we have to do is solve for the integer in the cases over here. So there's two problems here. So part A, a number added to its square is 342, and then part B, the square of a number exceeds the number doubled by 9. So let's start off with part A. If we let x equal the number that we are trying to find, let's try to make an equation here. So a number, x, added to its square, so if we take that number and square it, is going to equal 342, like that. Right? So now notice we have an equation to solve. We could bring the 342 over, so we'd end up with x squared plus x minus 342. And that's going to equal 0. And then over here, this will actually factor smoothly. It's going to factor into x plus 19 and then x minus 18, like that. And that's going to equal 0. So notice we're going to have two solutions. So we'll have x plus 19 equals 0, or x minus 18 is equal to 0. So x can either be negative 19 or x can be positive 18, like that. And notice that both of those would work in terms of the scenario because 18 squared plus 18, what that's going to be is 324 plus 18, which is going to give us that 342 that we were looking for. And then the other solution will have negative 19 squared plus negative 19, which is like negative 19 squared minus 19, like that. And then negative 19 squared, that's going to give us what? 361. And then when we subtract 19 from that, we'd end up with that same sum of 342. So in this particular case, two different solutions that we got. Now in part B, we're told that the square of a number exceeds the number doubled by 99. So if we take the square of a number, that is going to be larger or exceed the number doubled. So if we take that number and double it, the difference between those is going to be 99, like that. That's what the equation would be. So one more time, the square of a number exceeds the number doubled here, so the difference between these, or this is greater than this, by 99. The difference between them is 99. And so this ends up being the equation, and so solving it is pretty simple. X minus 11, x plus 9 equals 0. Solving these is easy, whether you do it with factoring or with a quadratic equation, or with the quadratic formula. What is tough is reading the question carefully and creating the correct equation. And so notice x minus 11 can equal 0 or x plus 9 can equal 0, which means x is either 11 or x is negative 9, like that. Okay, so either of those work, right? If we take either of those, plug it in here, the left side would equal 99. Right, so read these carefully, set up the equation, and then you could solve it either with factoring or the quadratic